Alright, it is Friday, June 7th, 2019 at 1:53 p.m. Just making this video about one story. You want to buy a ticket to the space station? NASA says you soon can. The NASA is open to International Space Station to tourists. Private astronauts will be permitted up to 30 days to travel to the ISS. NASA says it plans to open the International Space Station to commercial businesses, including tourism, but the tickets won't be cheap. Becoming a NASA astronaut is far harder than getting into Harvard. Of the thousands of hopeful spacewalkers who apply, NASA accepts only a handful. But now, ordinary people, at least ordinary people with tens of millions of dollars to spend, can buy a trip to orbit. NASA's announced on Friday that for the first time it was allowing private citizens to visit the International Space Station, the only place where people currently live off planet. NASA is not selling space vacations directly, but allowing commercial companies to arrange such trips. The agency plans to charge the companies about $35,000 a night for the use of the station's facilities, including air and water. The tourist companies would charge much more to cover the rocket flights to and from space and to make a profit. Bigelow Aerospace of North Las Vegas, Nevada has already reserved 4 launches. The company will use SpaceX, the rocket company run by Elon Musk, to take private astronauts. Each flight would have 4 seats. Axiom Space of Houston is also arranging flights and hopes to fly tourists next year. In the 2007, private citizens did visit the space station, but those trips were arranged through the Russians, which operate half of the station. At the time, NASA is not interested in such ventures. Friday's announcement was one of the several new policies designed to allow companies to take advantage of the space station for more commercial activities, but there are still limits to what NASA astronauts can do. For example, NASA astronauts would be allowed to film a television commercial in space, but not be allowed to endorse a product. So that's pretty crazy that they're opening the commercial doors and allowing people to just basically rent a couple of nights out at the space station. My question is, do you have to qualify to be able to fly into space? For example, do you have to be fit and things like this just to make it to the space station because you don't want to have a heart attack on the way up there or something? But that's pretty interesting, and I just wanted to share this headline, which I found amazing, that NASA is opening its doors to sell tickets to outer space, basically the space station. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more. God bless you guys.